Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing really, really well. Now, these are general readings for the collective. It may not resonate, so please only take what does resonate with you and leave the rest. That's spun round. Right, okay, we've got like this beautiful divine feminine energy. I don't think I've ever seen either of these cards like come out in a reading. And I don't think I've ever done a reading where there's only been feminine energy on the table. Not in the positive aspect, not in the positive aspect of it anyway. This is just giving me like the Empress energy. And I'm sure this is Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So it's just giving me abundance, it's giving me love, it's giving me confidence, it's giving me high vibrational feminine energy. She's looking in a mirror at herself. And then we've got like the reference down here to Temperance, where she's dipping her toe in the water. She's surrounded by wine and flowers and fruit. There's such a lush, abundant energy. Like I said, Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus is the goddess of love. Now this rules beauty, money, like I say, attraction, all things aesthetically pleasing. It's things that stimulate the senses. So that's beautiful energy. And then the bottom of the deck here. Again, I think this is Cancer and Taurus energy. We've got a woman looking in the mirror, and it's like she's seeing, I don't know, like two versions of herself. We've got her as a mother. So she's got a baby on her breast, and we've got down here like all the kids' toys. Then on the other half of the mirror, we've got like this queen energy. She's wearing a crown. She's dressed in like her finery. We've got all this perfume and roses. So it's giving me this energy. So I don't know. Yeah, we've got the moon down here, which is Cancer energy. Or is this Pisces energy? I'm going to have to look in the book. That's definitely Taurus on that side. Let me just quickly look in the book. Right, I'm back. That took me ages. I can't stand the book of this deck. It's like none of the titles of the cards are actually written on the cards. So you have to look for the picture. And it's so ridiculous. So this is, as I was saying, Taurus and Venus energy. And the card is called the Lover. Its theme is worth, attraction, possessions, sociability and physical attraction. And the energy at the bottom of the deck is Cancer. I wasn't sure, like I said, I thought, oh my gosh, is it Pisces? But no, it's Cancer and Taurus, Moon and Venus energy. And then we've got the theme for this card is role conflict, ambivalent feelings, two souls within one body, the wife and the lover. And we have the lover here. So I mean, it's Taurus and Cancer energy. So it feels as though there's a conflict. Because if somebody's looking in a mirror, the woman on this card she's holding like a looking glass. She's looking in the mirror. And then in this card, she's stood in front of a huge ass mirror. And like I said, she's seeing two versions of herself, the wife, the mother, and the lover. So I don't know if like there's a feminine energy that's in this conflict. It almost feels to me like, I don't know, but as a woman is sort of growing into her power and, you know, developing into the fullness of who she is, there may be a conflict, whether this is a conflict of roles. Like I said, she's got a baby on her breast here. And then in this one, like she's getting ready to go out, it's more encompassing the lover energy. So I don't know if somebody's in that transition where they're juggling both roles, where they're being the nurturing, soft, demure mother energy, but there is still very much this Venus energy, like I say, powerful attraction, sexuality energy that they're also balancing out. I don't really know. But it's the two faces of Eve and the lover. So let's jump into this. This is like fascinating. Let's move that out the way. Two faces. Actually, let's put it this way around because that's the bottom of the deck. This was the first card out. Show me the energy of the lover. Right, we've got the moon in the reversed. And this is moon energy over here. Show me the energy of the lover. We've got Major Arcana, first card out. I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of fear or worry don't know if it's about losing this aspect of self. Let me see. Show me this moon in reverse. Queen of Swords. Show it. Yeah. I think there's a feminine energy out there that is worried that she's going to have to cut out of her life this aspect of who she is, who she was, who she used to be, you know, how she, you know, used to identify or how she currently identifies. But the Queen of Swords, directly underneath, I would say, is analysing that aspect of the character, is looking at it. Or some others of you could be sort of cutting away these fears, cutting away this fear and worry, like I say, and being more confident to stand in who you are, all aspects of who you are. I don't feel that there's a choice that needs to be made here. I feel there's an integration that needs to happen. Show me why the Queen of Swords is here. Absolutely not. We'll just have a quick look at these. I'm not taking all of these. They all flew out into the reverse. Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, Eight of Cups, Two of Cups. Right, okay. In a sentence, this is saying that things have been taking a long time for your fortune to change or something in your world to change for you to move on to the path of your destiny. Now we've got the Devil, walking away from the Devil towards a relationship or walking away, whatever that Devil represents. It could be vanity. Like I say, I'm seeing this woman staring at two goddamn mirrors. It could be, you know, an aspect of like vanity or, you know, just attachment, but it's to something very physical. So it almost feels like an energy of a woman getting older. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It feels like the energy of a woman that's maturing, stepping into her power. Like I said, she may have been recognised or looked at in this way. I'm not saying that she's not looked at in that same way anymore, but there are now more facets to who she is. Even the Taurus energy on this side, when she's looking in the mirror, it seems more mature to me than this energy. This could be somebody sort of reckoning with who they were compared to who they used to be. The way that society views, you know, youth and ability to bear children as something very attractive. And as women, you know, grow older in age and maturity, it's like they're cast off to the side. And I'm talking about society. I don't fucking believe that at all. I'm 41. Do you know what I mean? And very happy at the age of 41. So it's like, I just feel that someone's really looking at their fears surrounding whether it's aging or getting older or having to sort of shift, like I say, the roles, the dynamics, how they're showing up, how they're perceived outwardly and internally, because there's a lot of mirror shit going on here. So I don't know, somebody may be walking away from, like I say, an attachment to something very physical. It could be looks, it could be attraction, I don't know, but they're moving towards something that is more emotionally based. Whether this isn't a connection or like something with yourself or something with somebody else. Right, let me shuffle because I didn't want all them cards. I just want one more over here with the Queen of Swords and the Moon. Show me the Moon in the reverse and the Queen of Swords, please. Clarifying the Lovers, or the Lover, should I say. I'm picking up that these are the same woman because we've got Taurus on both sides. It may be for some that there are two women. Like I say, a younger woman and an older woman that is the wife, that is the mother, that is more mature. So take it as it resonates for you guys. I don't know quite yet. But that's something that just popped into my head as I was shuffling. Six of Wands. Recognition. Being seen. It's attention. Right, okay. Knight of Wands. That's that sort of like playboy, playgirl kind of energy. What the fuck is this reading? Right, show me the two faces of Eve. Show me the two faces of Eve. We've got a lot of Venusian energy, and I really wonder what's going on, like astrologically with Venus at the moment. I don't know what she's doing, what house she's in, what sign she's in, sorry. If she's retrograding or if she's direct, I've got no idea. That's not on my astrology calendar as of yet. I may write the Venus placements down after this reading. If there's anything interesting going on, I'll add it in the edit. Right, show me the Seven of Cups. That's like illusion. not seeing something clearly when you're looking in the mirror. You may see yourself as Five of Wands on its side. Oh my good God. Six of Cups, Nine of Wands on its side, Nine of Swords on its side. Bloody hell. Five of Pentacles. Right, there's so much going on here. Right, let's move those over so we're not taking up too much space. So the two faces of Eve, like I say, she's looking in a mirror. She's seeing herself as, like I say, the doting mother. She's also seeing herself as this Venusian beauty here, as the lover. I don't know, like I say, if there's a conflict. We have this conflict bang smack in the middle with the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords that have come out on their side. It's a mental conflict and then an actual conflict in terms of your energy. You may be looking at yourself like, how do I show up? Like externally, how is it that I want to show up, but there's a confusion surrounding something, or a disillusionment or an illusion, even a fantasy. I'm not really sure. This reading is just so weird. Then we've got the Six of Cups. So this is like something of the past. So I don't know if, like I say, you're looking back into the past at times where you were younger, or in your own perspective, you were perceived to be as more attractive. I don't know if that's even a thing. Because I wouldn't look back. I may have physically have looked different when I was younger, but I feel more attractive now than I have ever felt. And that's not an external thing. I never had the confidence that I have now when I was in my 20s or even in my 30s. But in my 40s, no one can tell me shit. Do you know what I mean? And that breeds within me anyway. That breeds like a success, like an inner, and I'm recognizing myself for my own self-worth and my own self-esteem. I don't need that validating by people outside of me who don't know me, who are only going to be doing that on a very superficial level anyway. But there's something about the past here. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles, yeah. Right, okay. I don't know, for some of you, if there was like a breakup with a relationship partner, father of your child kind of energy, which has spun you in this like, oh my God, well, I'm no longer this young, beautiful version of myself. And now you're looking in the mirror and you're thinking, well, I've got to get back out into the world, but I'm not who I used to be. I don't know, but there's something about a foundation being rocked here that's left somebody out in the cold or feeling unsupported or in an energy of lack or not having enough. There could be somebody watching you. You may have kicked somebody out. It's like I was watching something the other day and I don't know, it was just like a really critical like boyfriend that was talking about his girlfriend's weight, and then she did like, she came on, she was really upset, she did an update video saying that, yeah, I lost like 180 pounds and blah blah blah, and she dumped the guy, and I'm like, that's exactly kind of what I mean. I can't say what anyone's supposed to do, but we don't need the validation of external people. We don't need the validation, and we don't need the additional weight that they bring to the situation either. So the quickest way to lose like 180 pounds is to get rid of the twat who you're with. And this is what this is feeling like to me. So maybe somebody outside now looking in at something that you've got going on. I don't know, for some of you, your passion may have returned. I'm seeing it in two different ways. I'm seeing an older woman sort of looking back in the past at younger times. They may have been, like I say, I don't know if they've become a bit bitter about it. I don't know. But then I'm seeing somebody that is seeing themselves as all the facets of who they are. So take it as it resonates. I'm seeing it in two different ways. But this is the energy at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Chariot, which is giving me this energy here. With the the two reflections and then the charioteer, the two sphinxes and the charioteer. It's giving me that balance and self-mastery. And that's what comes with age. That's what I mean. And experience, not just age. Because we have a physical age, which is determined by, how many years we are, how long we've been on this earth. But we have a spiritual age. And you can get people whose, physical age is older, But in terms of their spiritual development, their spiritual growth, their spiritual maturity, even emotionally and mentally, they're very young still. Do you know what I mean? So this Chariot is talking about, yeah, look at that, the Queen of Wands, she's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like, out of all of the queens, the Queen of Wands, you know, is depicted as being the most beautiful, the most desirable. She allows herself to shine. So there's a self-mastery. You're either, this is what the universe is asking you to do or asking you to see when you look in the mirror. Or this is how somebody feels already. But she's someone, like I say, very beautiful. And a lot of it's her confidence, her shining her light from within that reflects externally. But there's a self-mastery with this Chariot, and the Chariot is Cancer. So we've got Cancer in the moon, which is this energy here as the mother. This side of the card, the mother card. Well, the mother side of the card, should I say. We've got a lot going on. Yeah, that was there. This was here. And then again, we've got that juggling. You know, who am I? Who should I be showing up with? It could be as simple as someone becoming a new mum. And oh my God, that first year is difficult. You do lose yourself in motherhood. So it could be somebody now, you know, finding themselves again. But it's not finding themselves as they were. It's finding themselves as the version of who they are now, as a mother, with a child. I love this because it's like, she's got a tit hanging out here, and I don't know any other way to say it. She's got a breast outside of her top here. And then in this side of the card, there's a child on her breast. So it's like, that's what I mean, there's a maturing, understanding that your tits are not just to be looked at or to be fondled or to be played with. They serve a purpose. This is the strangest reading. But I just think this is a woman coming into her own and going through that mental, like I say, conflict and challenge and confusion as to who she is and who she's been and who she wants to show up as and kind of present and be and take action towards right now. But we've got all this juggling energy, and like I say, it could be the consequence of a breakup of a relationship for some, not for all. But I definitely feel that there's people on the outside looking in, either at a transformation that you're going through physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But I see this as a woman coming into her power. That's how I see this. A woman coming into their power. And usually I'm like, oh, well, you know, if you're a man watching this, I don't see that this time. I see this as like a feminine or a reading for feminine energies. So let's see if I need to clarify anything. Show me the Moon in reverse, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Plus this Venus energy over here, like I said, she's getting a lot of attention. She's getting a lot of recognition. It could be, we've got the Six of Cups. Yeah, this may have been your energy in the past. Like I said, you've got a lot of attention. You've got a lot of people looking at you, and, you know, you walked into a room and, like, you know, everything stops, or you're walking across the street and you stop traffic. It's that kind of energy. But you may be looking at that like, I don't know, from a disillusioned point of view. Some of you may be wanting to cut that energy out, or you don't want to be seen as that anymore. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Right, show me the Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords on its side, Five of Wands on its side, and the Six of Cups. Show me this energy over here. Clarifying the two faces of Eve. Two faces of Eve. It almost feels like we've got Lilith and Eve here. This is so weird. It almost feels, it almost feels like we've got Lilith and Eve. Because wasn't Lilith the woman that was supposed to have been with Adam before Adam got with Eve? But she fucked him off. Because she wasn't going to be like the submissive woman, I suppose, that Adam wanted. So it's giving me Lilith and Eve. But then I think even Eve is coming to a recognition. Yeah, it's like Eve is also coming to a recognition that she doesn't just want a baby on her breast. That's something, it's that coming into your own power. Right, okay. Show me the two faces of Eve. I don't think anything wants to come out on this side. I think that summed it up. There's a mental, wow. I was going to say there's a mental conflict over here and some sort of confusion about stuff of the past. And maybe, oh wow, the devil again. And justice. Justice and the devil. Justice is speaking about balance. Balance, it's usually the scales. There's something about restoring the balance to anything, like I say, that you've been attached to or that's been toxic. Whether it was your perspective about yourself. Like I see all this confusion and internal fighting and worry and stress and whatever related to the past. Oh, I'm going to have to clarify. Let me see what the bottom of the deck is. The High Priestess, all of these women. The Tower. The Eight of Wands, the Eight of Cups. We had the Eight of Cups. Where did I see it? I'm sure I saw, I don't have it now, but I thought the Eight of Cups came out in this reading earlier. It's not on the table. I don't know. Why don't I just put the cards on the table that I actually talk about? So you may know that there's a tower coming. And like I said, there's a tower here. And we've got this Page of Swords looking at the tower. And the Page of Swords is usually a seeker of information. Somebody that's curious, somebody that's watching. The High Priestess is also similar to that energy, but it's a very internal thing. So somebody knows that there's a tower coming. Then we've got the Eight of Wands. Things starting to move forwards. And then the Eight of Cups. So after a tower falls, it feels like somebody's leaving. So I don't know if you're leaving a relationship, as I said there. Somebody here could be leaving a relationship that has been negatively affecting them, causing them to be fearful or scared or attached in a very unhealthy way. So the two faces of Eve, but I was getting a feeling that like Eve was getting her power back, or Eve was, coming into her own. She wasn't just going to be this submissive energy within a relationship. Maybe some of you have had relationship partners that have been very focused on external things or external beauty, very superficial, because the devil is very, surface level, very 3D, very superficial energy. And I spent all that time talking about the quickest way to lose 180 pounds is to get rid of the dickhead who you're in relationship with. So maybe someone stepping into their feminine power and bringing the tower down and moving on. This is fascinating. And then we've got this new beginning, a new dawn on the horizon. Then we go back to the Two of Pentacles, which is here, and the Chariot, which is here. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. I just think someone, I don't know if you're moving towards a new relationship or if this is self-love for yourself. A new beginning in terms of self-care, how you treat yourself, how you show up for yourself. Especially, like I say, for those of you that are like new mums or you are looking after children. Like I say, you can't, forget yourself in that caring energy that you're pouring out all over these babies, which is very necessary. I feel that there's something about you coming back into your power, and it may not look like this, but that's okay. That's okay. Right, let's get some advice and guidance. That was just so, I don't know what. Let's get this High Priestess of Light. Saw the High Priestess down here, and the Ace of Wands had that beam of light in it. So let's use this deck. Right, any advice and guidance for anyone resonating with this reading? And it's a feminine deck as well. I should have picked the Gods and the Goddesses deck. Right, okay, we've got wisdom, learning, art, music, abundance, fortune, wealth, and plenty. Card 29, card 28, bottom of the deck. Friendship, support, fun, unity, and play. Yeah, with this Six of Cups energy, that's what I mean. something about youthfulness, and you think that you've lost it physically, but it's like I said, it's an energetic thing. It's an internal thing. It's not an external thing. And I think the more you are engaged in fun and things that, you know, you find joy in, whether that is artistic or musical, dancing, singing, you know, learning new things, signing up for new classes, whatever that is, that's going to be reflected externally because you're happier. See, we've got this Ten of Cups, which should be very happy and content energy, but it's right next to the Tower. So I feel this is somebody that's finding happiness for themselves, or what it means for themselves. Right, okay, let me choose one of those to read out the book. And let's wrap this up. That was absolutely fascinating. I want to read wisdom because, like I say, wisdom comes with age and experience and all the things that we go through. So let's read wisdom. Right, it says the goddess, oh my goodness, what's her name? Sarasvati holds a musical instrument in two hands and extends her other arms outwards in joy. She stands at the door of the temple, encouraging you to enter a new period of learning and exploration. This card heralds a time for deepening wisdom for you. It may be gained through personal investigation or through school or other forms of courses or study. Don't dismiss this potential for learning. There is profound gratification that comes in this pursuit, whatever this subject may be. It's possible that your path of study will relate to some form of art or music. If you have an interest in these or other creative endeavours, now would be the time to dive right in. Take a class, go to a museum, or surround yourself with the music and art forms that bring you joy. The swan represents the connection between the mind and the heart as you open your mind to greater understanding and to joyous new experiences. Your heart will glow with inner satisfaction. In addition, your life force will sing with beauty, grace, and irresistible attraction. That's what I mean. Affirmation, I always choose to learn and grow. The music and art of life inspires me. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.